Welcome everybody to another video from Elite Boxing News, and today we are going to cover Anthony Joshua versus KUBRAT PULEV post-fight results. Also, I'm going to discuss Lawrence Okolie versus Jakowski. Sorry if I butchered that name, but it's a very hard Polish name to say. So let's get straight onto it and start talking about Lawrence Okolie. It didn't take long for him to assert his dominance, knocking Jakowski down several times. Every time Okolie threw the right hook, even just right down the middle, Jakowski was doing a silly little dance like he'd been shot. He couldn't restrain any power, and for someone who's ranked number 6 in all of Poland, it shocked me that he had never lost before. He had one no contest fight early in his career, and he's not lost since. And I don't know whether I'm underestimating Lawrence Okolie, that he was that good, or Jakowski was just that bad. Saying that, Okolie was letting his punches go, a variety of punches, and just setting his feet, and he was hitting hard. So maybe I'm being a bit harsh on the opponent, but he had him down several times. At one stage he hit him with a body shot, and then Jakowski went to counter, took a breath, and instantly felt it. He was winded, took a knee, and then eventually the ref counted him out as 10. No longer could continue, and Okolie moves on. And in my prediction I said inside 4 rounds. He done it in 2, which was a lot quicker than I thought. I thought he'd take a couple of rounds to get up to speed, but he looked sharp from the get-go. And a lot of people say that Okolie isn't the greatest of boxer. He's not, but what he has got, he's got that Deontay Wilder right hand. He's got that finishing move that can hurt anybody. Just drops the shoulder, bangs the right hand over the top, and a lot of people don't wake up or at least hit the ground. And he's going to move on to bigger and better things. Hopefully a few more fights for him next year. I can see him definitely moving up, possibly for a world title at the end of next year. But yeah, he's a promising young fighter, and inside 2 rounds, can't say better than that. Near perfect performance from Lawrence Okolie. Now guys, we're going to move on to the main event. Anthony Joshua versus KUBRAT PULEV. And let's just get the spoilers out of the way. Anthony Joshua won by KO in the 9th round, I believe it was. 9th or 10th round, one of them. But he hurt PULEV a couple times, and then his finishing move was a jab, right hand, 1-2 combination, leaves KUBRAT PULEV sprawled out over the floor, counted to 10. But all through this fight, Joshua did have PULEV down a couple times. In the 3rd round, Joshua went absolutely to town on PULEV, hitting him with uppercuts, hooks, jabs, stiff uppercuts, 2 or 3 in a row at some stages. And PULEV, you've got to give it to him, he's got a granite chin. He is a solid fighter, but Anthony Joshua wore him down, and when it got into them later rounds, just couldn't sustain that sort of punishment. And as we move on to talk about Joshua's performance, it was good, but there was also a lot of bads. The problem, whenever he throws a combination or a couple combinations in a row, he looks like he's going to gas. He looks extremely heavily breathing. And I don't know whether that's because he gets caught up in the moment and he just goes for it and doesn't keep his mind on the job. But what I have got to say is that Joshua looked extremely, not so much muscle in this fight. It looks like he's trimmed down a lot to be the old Joshua, the sharp, snappy punches. And yeah, it definitely worked in this. He got an absolutely clinical finish. And I just want to talk something about his defence though. When he throws his punches, when he moves away, he doesn't move away in a positive movement. He moves away in like an L-shaped defence with his feet. So he's never at a range. He's never that perfect position to stop a counter. And against the elite guys, that he's gonna come unstuck against that. They will hit him. And PULEV did catch Joshua once in this fight, and I'm still not convinced by Joshua's chin. He's got a solid chin, but is that next level? Can he sustain a solid punch? And I don't know whether he can. If there was a barrage by KUBRAT PULEV that hit Joshua consistently, I don't think he would have stayed up. But we just move on to the after comments now. After the ring, the Sky Sports commentators asked Joshua who does he want to fight next, and he was very reluctant to say Tyson Fury. He asked the crowd, he asked Eddie Hearn, and I was very surprised. This was his chance to call Fury out, get on the attack and just say, I want Fury next. But it was very worrying. I want to see the super fight. I want to see Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua at least twice next year. But I'm a bit worried by Joshua's comments that I don't think that's going to happen. And all that leaves me to say, guys, like, subscribe, comment, leave a comment if you think I'm wrong on anything. Let me know what you think. And have a good night and peace out, guys.